Scotland, welcome to Scotland HQ. We are back in camp with the Scotland women's national team. I'm your host, Lewis Irons, and I'm delighted to welcome my co-host for today. It's Caroline Weir. Hello there.
Hi.
How are you getting on? It's been a busy week for you.
It has, yeah. Delighted to be co-hosting with you. Definitely a highlight, so thanks for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure having you. We've got plenty coming up on the show, Caroline, but first of all, bring us into camp. How's it been this week ahead of a big game on Friday?
Yeah, it's been good so far. I mean, this is day one.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been good to see everyone. Obviously, a lot of us are coming off the back of our summer breaks. So we've been training the last couple of weeks, but by ourselves because, you know, easing our way in. And obviously, we now have this really important game. So it's straight back into it today and this week and preparing properly for Ukraine, which we know is such an important game for us. So yeah, it's good to be back though, and it's sunny at Oriam, which is a change.
It certainly is a change.
It's all good, yeah.
Yeah, it is, and we're making the most of it out here on the pitch while the sun is shining. We've got plenty coming up on the show here on Scotland HQ. Let's take a look at what we've got in store for you guys watching at home. We'll be taking a look at all the hard work that's been going on here at Oriam with a behind-the-scenes look at training. Then we'll be joined by Christy Murray as she takes on a Through the Keyhole challenge with Caroline. Then Claire Emsley will be joining our esports players for a free kick masterclass. We've also got a bit of a surprise that Jen Beattie has lined up and got in store for a very special guest. Plenty coming up on the show. I'm really looking forward to seeing Claire's free kicks, by the way. You've witnessed them a good few times.
I have. Yeah, you can always count on her for a decent top bin, so I hope she performed well for you guys.
Yes, indeed. Well, we've got plenty coming up on the show. And let's start off by taking a look at the hard work that's been going on in training here at Oriam. Plenty coming up on the show as we look ahead to the Scotland women's national team returning to the field this Friday. And from one national team to the next, I can now welcome to the show our esports representatives. It's Michael Fisher and Adam Ryan. Hello gents, how are we?
Doing all right, mate.
Good, thank you very much for coming along. You're looking the part, you're looking well, and you are in good spirits. Michael, I'll start with yourself because you guys have qualified for, let me get this correct, the FIFA E-Nations Cup, isn't it? That's the terminology. Michael, that must have been an incredible experience. Talk me through it.
Yeah, it's an incredible experience. Been playing for a few months now with Scotland. Just got called up this season for the first time to play with Mark, Adam coaching. Put a lot of hard work in to get the qualification in Denmark's amazing.
What's it like representing your country at esports?
Yeah, it's, I just feel pride, I think. Obviously it would have been, it's a kid's dream to play for their country, football, but the next best thing is, I think, esports, or for me anyway, it is. And I just everyone's reaction from my family, it's like how proud they are, it just fills me with pride.
From a coaching perspective, Adam, can you tell us a little bit about the training and what goes into it, particularly from a mental standpoint?
Yeah, well, I would say mental performance is like 80% of the task, because everybody knows the controls. It's all about just using the right buttons at the right time. And sometimes people think you're just playing all the time, but things like diet and mental health and well-being can play a big factor, because you're always looking for these extra 1% to get the advantage over your opponent. So some days you might need to come away from the console. We do video analysis as well. So when we were playing Malta, it was we had a night to prepare, so we watched every single one of their games in the competition, identified key areas to exploit, and it worked an absolute treat. We played it to perfection, to be honest. Yeah,
well, this level, the elite level of esports, it is the fine margins, the 1% that we're talking about, that can get the upper hand. I mean, when you got past Malta, it was narrow, wasn't it? It was a narrow game, so it's fine margins.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that whole game was so cagey, and I never felt pressure like that in my life. I was about to pass out at one point, I think, because what it means, like, it's such a big opportunity. If you lose that game, it's such a long road after it, and just to get it done. And to be honest, there's no team I'd rather beat than Malta, because just the way they play is so kind of defensive. So when we scored that goal, you heard an explosion in the party.
How much have you seen esports grow in the last few years? You talked about the fact you've been trying to get to this point for years now, but the wider audience in esports is getting bigger and bigger as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just unbelievable how much it's grown. It's only going to go up, so it's good to have opportunities like this in the Scotland HQ to try and show what we're about and let more people know about what we do, because it is a big thing now. Like, we dedicate our lives to this, and now to get to play in a £400,000 tournament abroad, playing for your country, that's like one of the pinnacles, surely.
Well, we can't wait to see what's in store in 10 years' time, but not just that, when you guys go to Copenhagen. All the best, we look forward to following your progress out there. Thank you both for joining me on HQ, and you will be getting a bit of a masterclass from Claire Emsley. Let's just finish on that note. How are you feeling for it, Michael?
A bit nervous. Hopefully she can teach me some real life free kicks, put them in the top bins, etc.
Well, you can give her words of advice on how to improve her FIFA game as well, Adam, I'm sure.
Yeah, it works both ways, but I'm really desperate to improve my free kicks. You know, I've been getting a bit of stick on my football training, so I'm not the designated set piece taker, so I'd like to go in and shock a few people on the next training session.
Well, guys, all the very best with that. We'll have Claire Emsley coming up on the show, but before that, I'll be going back to join my co-host Caroline Weir. We've got a special guest who's going to take on a Through the Keyhole challenge. Well, the team have been hard at work ahead of Friday's game against Ukraine. My co-host Caroline and I are now joined by Christy Murray. Hello, Christy.
Hi, you okay?
I'm very well. How are you?
Good, thank you.
We've just joined you after training. You guys have been hard at work, of course. How are you feeling ahead of Friday? It's great to be back in the international scene, of course.
Yeah, looking forward to it. I think today was good to be back on the pitch with the girls, and obviously we've got a few more days to prepare for it, but looking forward to it.
Yeah, Caroline, what are you feeling ahead of Friday night?
Yeah, good. I think it's good to be back in, and obviously it's a quick turnaround to the game, but yeah, everyone was looking sharp, given it's a weird time of year off the back of like a break and starting training again. So yeah, it's good to be back and back at the Oriam and ready to prepare for Friday.
Of course. What are you expecting from Ukraine? We've obviously seen the men's team take on Ukraine, and they've proven just how difficult they can be, but this will be another difficult task, won't it?
Yeah, I think obviously we played them at Hampden, and that was a tough game. They're a hard-working team, full of endeavour, and they've obviously got a new coach now, so they're trying to change how they're playing a little bit, and I think obviously it'll be a tough game for us.
Yeah.
We just need to make sure we're ready for it.
How was the session? We've seen a clip of you all hard at work, but it was an intense one out there today.
It was a long one. Good 2-hour session, but I think that's probably what we needed.
Yeah.
You know, we don't have loads of days going into the game, so the more time we can spend on the pitch, but also managing people's physical things as well is important. So yeah, it's good to get back and be within the team training sessions again, because obviously we've not had that because we've been on summer break. So
of course.
Yeah, good to get started again.
What can we take from the last camp, Christy? We obviously put in such an improved performance against Spain. That'll give us a bit of confidence ahead of this game.
Yeah, it was a big step for us as a team, how we performed. Obviously, Spain are one of the top teams in the world. But I think our performance showed that we're improving as a team. And again, getting into the Ukraine game, we've got lots of positives to take and to build on.
And a lot to play for as well in terms of our hopes for qualifying, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive. We spoke a little bit about what it'll do to the group table, and you know we need to win this game to kind of push on towards the playoff game. So it's massive for us.
Yeah.
It kind of is a must-win game in our qualifying campaign, and so we know that. And I think we probably play better under a little bit of pressure anyway. So yeah, we're all kind of aware of how important this one is.
It's been a busy week for you, hasn't it? Birthday, bridesmaid duties, co-hosting Scotland HQ. What's going on?
All one day. It's a big day for me, but I'm just going with it. Yeah, it's nice and sunny, so I can't complain.
And now I'm going to throw you a curveball. We've got a bit of a challenge for the two of you guys. This is called Through the Keyhole. So the premise of this is we've asked your teammates to pick out some objects from around their homes that are a bit personal to them or a bit quirky. You are going to have to guess who they belong to. So we've got 3 images here. I'll give you the iPad and you guys can consult over this together, swipe through.
We've got a mug here.
Any clues there? Any
little
giveaways?
animals on it. What is that, like a leopard?
Yeah, I
thing?
think so.
Very nice mug. And a dog with a
Gorgeous
toy.
lab.
That's a pretty
Lovely dog, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Scotland, kind of Scotland tops from, was that the World Cup
I'm going
one?
to say that's the World
It
Cup.
is the World Cup, Japan.
England, Japan, Argentina.
Any clues or giveaways from these so far?
It's got to be the dog, hasn't it?
Yeah, the dog's
The dog,
the
a big
giveaway for
giveaway.
us.
There's a lot of dogs in this squad.
I know.
As in, a lot of players have dogs.
Yeah. Okay, can't get a flash one straight in.
Yeah, I know. That came out.
I know what you're
Yeah, a lot.
Not here in the TV camp.
You go, because you're... Yeah, I was going to say they as well.
Lee Alexander.
Alexander.
That's your guess.
Lee
Okay,
Alexander.
swipe and,
So
and
what way
find
do we
out.
go the same way?
Keep swiping.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good
Perfect.
job.
So the dog was the giveaway, Caroline, was it?
The dog was because
Yeah.
if we look at the shirts, I actually would have gone Jem Beattie.
Because
Oh,
of the
number
5.
5.
Yeah,
And
but-
their outfield tops as well, so.
of course.
the dog, I mean,
Yeah, the dog was
that's
the
only
big
one
one.
of my favourite.
Yeah.
It could have
Fair
been,
enough.
so,
Cute.
Yeah.
Good. Well, let's see how you get on with the next one.
Right.
So up next, you've got.
Oh,
Coffee? Right, okay, there's
That
quite a
does
few.
not narrow it
there's
down, does it?
most
Rule
of the
anyone
team
out,
love
though.
coffee.
Does it rule it?
There's a few.
Lizzie on
Lizzie
it?
doesn't. No, she
Yeah, like,
doesn't.
that would have been me a few years ago. I only.
I know.
just
I was
coffee.
surprised she
You
was the
were on the
coffee of the
coffee
day. I know.
game.
She
No,
doesn't
because
used
I've
to
had such a
drink
busy
it.
day. That's
Okay.
fine.
Got a lot to
So
keep up with.
coffee. Is that a medal?
That looks like a.
Some kind.
That looks like
That's a
one of the
medal.
ones from this league for Scottish League.
Oh, so we're
I
saying
think-
maybe a Rangers
Maybe
player?
it is it. Maybe not.
Oh, could it be
Parks.
Rangers for that?
Does that say Parks?
It looks like it's conveniently cut out to make it
They've done
harder
that on
for you.
purpose.
That's
It's
right.
quite sneaky, but
Yeah.
I like it.
Next
Okay.
one.
Oh, I think I know.
I recognise that tattoo.
I think it's Nick Dock.
I think so
Nick
too.
Dock.
Nick Dock.
Nicola Doherty,
the,
right?
Yeah.
the tattoo's done it.
Yes, there you
Good
are.
job.
Well, that was perfect,
job.
2 out of 2. That
Nice.
was
I'm surprised.
a
We
high
did
score
good.
there, yeah. If you perform at that in the pitch, you'll be flying on Friday, surely.
Absolutely.
2 out of 2.
Yes.
Certainly
Well
will.
played, Christy.
Well, thank you guys very much for joining me. Caroline, you'll be sticking around, more co-hosting today. Christy,
lucky
thank you
you.
for joining
Thank
us
you.
on the show. And thank you for watching at home so far. We've still got plenty to come on HQ. Jem Beattie has got a bit of a surprise for a special guest on the show.
So way back in March, I got tweeted the most adorable little letter that a girl called Karis had written in primary for her primary school for International Women's Day, and it was for me, and I looked at it and it just blew me away. It actually made me pretty emotional. So we brought her down here today to give her a little surprise with some goodie bags and a little shirt as well. So we'll see if she's here, and yeah, can't wait to meet her and introduce her to all the girls as well.
Wow. The Scotland players. Hi. Caris.
Hi, I'm Lisa.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
You alright?
Yeah.
Nice, dude, don't you? Say hi.
Good.
High five.
Hiya. Good.
Are you alright, eh?
Trying to get a left as well,
Yeah.
You going to join them today?
No. Yes, please.
You can fill in for me.
No. Hi. Hi. Good. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Alright.
How are you? Good, how are you?
Yeah, good.
Good. Tender.
Defender.
Thank you.
You're a defender?
Yep.
Yeah.
Who do you play for?
Who'd you play with?
Queen's Park.
Nick told her.
Aye, apparently.
Hi, Jen.
Auntie Nick.
Who's that?
It's Jen.
Who's that?
Hi.
You like your mug?
Oh.
Nice to meet you. So I've got some goodie bags for you.
Thank you.
Oh, you look nervous.
Thank you.
Oh, so cool. And this is a shirt.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, it's just I'll take that off. Do you want to look at it?
Yeah, thank you.
Oh my goodness, Caris.
Jen signed it for you.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
I'm excited.
Wow. Right, good time.
So
Good chance.
nice.
Thank you.
Nervous.
Yeah, I'm
There's a
fine.
lot of faces.
That's
Everything's
okay.
Yeah.
right there.
Another defender, yeah.
Yeah. You're my favourite Scotland player. Yeah.
Oh, right, you're my favourite fan.
Thank you.
Primary school homework, Karis comments. You're in primary too?
Yeah.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah. Well, you can read
This
it.
is the 8th of March.
You can read it.
That actually makes me really emotional. Thank you so much for writing. That is honestly the sweetest thing.
You're welcome.
International Women's Day?
Yeah.
Well, do you want to play for Scotland?
My bits are in the bag.
Boots are in the bag, you've got your kit on.
Yeah.
Sign her up. As part of International Women's Day, Karis was asked to write about a woman that inspires her. It was part of her homework. She wrote a paragraph about Jane and about how Jane had cancer and came back and she was playing again and she was really inspired by her. So all she knew was that she was coming, thought she was just getting a look at the training facility. We didn't say that she was going to meet anyone. And then we got onto the training pitch and then some players started filtering out and she's thinking, oh, what's happening here? And then Jane appeared and I physically saw her start to tremble because she was so excited to meet her. So she's just loved it.
Defenders are cool.
Oh, Jen's been brilliant. Honestly brilliant. Like, she's just practising with her, chatting to her. You know, she's just in her element.
I think seeing her just really take to it. You know, she's a really confident kid. We were, you know, really hopeful she would come out of her shell and chat with all the players. But the fact that, you know, despite that wee wobble when Jen came out, she's really just been so in her element, and the players have just all been so good with her. You know, they've all come and said hello, they've all wanted to chat to her, they've all given her a bit of banter and chat, and she just loves that sort of thing. So yeah, I think that's been my favourite bit.
Well, that was special to watch. Jen Beattie is alongside me as well. Jen, what a moment that was for Karis.
Oh, it was amazing. I'm so happy that the Scottish Association brought her in and got to meet everyone and all the girls and got a little goodie bag as well. I've hoped she's had an amazing day.
What were your thoughts when you saw that letter that Karis wrote? That was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh, it was unbelievable. Obviously, International Women's Day was a couple of months ago, but reading that, I'm not going to lie, it did make me a little bit emotional, and just having an impact on kids her age. It's just, I'm so glad she came in with her parents today. It's been such a nice moment.
Yeah, and it brings me great joy to say that Karis is with us today. Come on in, Karis. There she is. Go on, give up for Karis. Hey, Karis, how's this been for you?
Good.
You've met your hero here, Jen.
Yeah.
You had a good day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Favourite part?
Probably getting to meet you.
Oh, that was my favourite part, getting to meet you.
What was your thoughts when you saw Jen walk up? Because she was the last player to come in, wasn't she?
I was surprised and I was shocked.
Shocked. And this strip is looking great, Jen, isn't it?
Amazing, yeah. No, it looks great. She's got.
I was going to say.
Do you want to show? She got.
Do you want to turn around and show us the back? Look at this.
No, it looks great. We were talking about the colours and how the yellow is cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're both big fans.
Yeah,
big
I'm
fans.
sure. Karis, I've got a question. I'm going to put you on the spot here. Why is Jen your hero? Can you put it into words why she's your hero? We've all seen your letter.
When she was not playing football, she came back up and played football again.
Yeah. She showed great strength, didn't she? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jen was saying when she saw your letter, it made her a bit emotional.
Yeah, she told me.
Yeah. Did that make you quite proud as well, knowing that Jen saw that and took great pride in that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much for writing it. It means a lot. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Think she'll be a player one day as well?
100%. You're a defender, right? We're both defenders. We were talking about this.
Yeah.
And we've also, I think it's time to show the celebration.
Yeah.
Oh, go on.
So number one, you're going to play for Scotland.
Yeah.
What club do you want to play for?
Celtic.
Celtic. So we're both defenders, but we came up with a Karis celebration, right?
Yeah.
Ready?
Mhm.
Do you want a demo? Nice.
Wow,
Smash
that was
it.
amazing, Karis. One more time, can you just do it together? That'd be even better.
Ready?
Go for it.
Into this camera in the middle. Ready? 1, 2.
Yes! Karis, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
And Jen, thank you as always. It's
Thank
been a
you
pleasure.
so much. Thank you for coming in.
You're
So nice to
welcome.
meet you.
And there's still plenty to come on Scotland HQ. Our esports stars are going to be joined by Claire Emsley for a free kick masterclass. Claire, take it away.
Right, so for this free kick,
I'm going to go far post, top corner. So I want to go side on for the ball, because if I'm so straight, I'm naturally going to curl it left anyway, well, to the right.
Yep.
So I want to bend it round that far defender, get it round and try and hit post. So the keeper normally stands there.
Yeah.
So she's struggling to get across. So.
Kind of outside the post.
Aye, just like not too much a run up, because it's quite close in. I don't want to hit it too hard in case it goes over.
The bar, yeah.
And it's need to get up and down. That wasn't great.
Bit too central.
Aye.
Yeah.
Too low.
What are your thoughts, lads? What are you, Adam?
I've got a couple of questions.
Aye.
So, like, where are you aiming to like connect with the ball, and are you using the wall as sort of a guide to bend it right?
Aye. So if you're from my angle, you need to get it well round. So I aim for the inside of the post. I try and hit it. You didn't want to get too under the ball. I try and hit central of the ball with the side of my foot. Because if you hit underneath, it's just going to go high.
Yeah.
And then I just try and like wrap my foot around it as much as I can.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Go for it again,
Try
Claire.
again.
Show us how it's done.
Oh, nearly.
That was all right.
So with that, I
Perfect
probably
time.
didn't bring my hips round enough.
So do you know that straight away then? Like, do you feel it before, like,
Aye.
as you contact the
Because it's not bent right
Yeah.
round. I've no.
you know where
You
you've
need
gone
that
wrong.
final bit.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, clipped the wall.
Aye. Nah.
That would have wrong-footed the keeper, I bet.
Maybe. A deflection might be in your favour, aye.
So how does this, it differs quite a bit from what you guys do. Michael, you're the expert in this field. How do you work on your free kicks?
To be honest, it's a lot different. On a game, we're just aiming at top corner and just pressing the button. But it's not quite turning my hips when I'm getting a free kick on the game. But maybe I'm turning my thumbs a little bit, but other than that.
But you struggle on the console.
Oh, I'm terrible. Like, I hate it. I've played it like twice and I've got beat about 50-0 every time, so I'm not having it.
Go on.
I'm
You've
gonna
got to
use my
use the
right
wall,
foot.
though. You've got to
Right.
use the wall. Hey, what are you thinking right now, Adam? Talk us through what you're doing here.
He's talked himself into this, all right?
I'm going to try and get it in between the wall's head. I was struggling to get height on the ball in practice, so if I can
It's
just
the
kinda-
trainers. It's the
if I
trainers.
can hit the target, I'm happy.
Go for it. Oh, well, it was not far off where you were aiming, to be fair.
Try one more.
Go again, and then we'll hand back
I can't
over
get
to Claire.
height on the ball. I don't know why.
Better. Oh!
Unlucky.
Good
The
effort.
right time.
Right, Claire.
The ball
Back,
moved quite
back
nicely
to the
there.
professionals. Come on. That was
Oh.
not bad, but Claire, on you go.
That was better.
That would have been my
He's a
claim
good
to
one.
fame.
Yeah.
The technique was right, the height was right.
By the way.
That's going in, I reckon, eh?
I think that's good in.
Or
was
someone's
good
got a sore
contact.
head.
Aye, I know, by the way, I think there's a bit of cheating from the wall, if I'm honest.
Oh, that's 8 yards, no
Come
wonder.
on. No messing about.
Do you think the goalkeeper can sort of read like where you're going to hit it as well, based on your
If
body
they know,
movement?
yeah, because as I say, if I'm more like this,
They know that you're
they
right.
probably think I'm going there, or if I'm like that. But in a game, you're probably going to have 2 over the ball anyway.
Yeah.
So again, someone can fake it, like you say, and then the keeper moves, and then
That's
Is that a
common
lot
on
of
FIFA.
times?
Does that come into your mind? Like, say if you know the keeper and you're thinking they'll think you're going to go a certain way.
you do watch clips like before, because you get. The thing is, with women's football, the keepers are normally a bit smaller than men.
Yeah.
So like I say, if you can, it's harder to get them right across. So
Yeah.
if you can hit the post and in, it's hard to get there.
Totally,
Yeah. Too bad I pulled a hamstring in training.
Maybe I can watch this and then take some notes from
Take
it
some
and get it.
inspiration from it, Adam. Totally. By the way.
That's what I tried to do.
That's the
Right
money
foot, you do,
shot.
right
She's
foot,
a
you
right foot player, there you go. Wow, that was incredible, Claire. Guys, what are your thoughts on those free kicks, Adam?
Yeah, it was brilliant. It's just the way she's able to use both feet. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have a left foot, so I'm jealous of that. And just interesting the technique that's used and how it can vary based on what the goalkeeper does. So I've got a few tips and tricks now to take to my football training.
There you are, look, you're teaching them something here, Claire. Thank you very much for that. That was superb. Hope you guys enjoyed that at home. Claire, thank you for taking us through that masterclass. Well, I certainly was looking forward to seeing Claire's free kicks, and she delivered. She's got
course
a
she
bit
did.
left foot, right foot.
She can do a bit of everything.
Never in doubt with her, is
But
it?
she used to practice them all the time. Like
Oh,
when
really?
we were like 10, 11, she would always left foot, right foot, corners, free kicks. She can do a bit of everything.
She's a player.
She
She's a
is.
player. Well, you're no stranger to scoring spectacular goals. I actually want to ask you about the Puskas Award. How proud a moment is that when you're in amongst the elite in world football and you see your goal up there?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's nice.
Yeah.
I think I'm more proud to kind of be representing the women's game.
Totally.
You know, when I was first nominated, there was 2 other women's players in there, and then last year I think there was a couple more as well. So that's what I think is I'm most proud, is kind of putting women's football on the map in some way anyway, in a positive way as well.
Certainly is a positive way. Well, it's been a positive day. Thank you so much for joining me as co-host. Birthday, bridesmaid, co-host. It's been great having you, Callum.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, and thank you to everybody who tuned in. Let's get right behind the team ahead of their clash against Ukraine on Friday. Thank you for joining us. Come on, Scotland.